Hi there guys, this is Farmer Bob. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time visiting, a warm welcome to you, and please do subscribe. Don't forget to do that. That way you won't miss another video. Not that my videos are very important, but yeah, I hope people do enjoy them, and they are some help to some. I suppose most of you guys that do map mapping and playing Farming Simulator are boffins on everything, you know. But it's not the case here. I had to learn everything, or the little I know, I had to learn through a lot of trouble and a lot of heartache. So I would like to share something with you today. It's about fencing, and this goes for almost anything you want to do, making roads, making fences, anything that's multiple, you know, where you have to do a lot of it. It's like work that never stops, you know. You just keep on doing it. So yes, I've loaded up as just a blank map, just for the purpose of this video. And I've imported a single piece of fence. Now, the traditional way of fencing would be to take this fence, duplicate it by pressing Control D, and you would move it about, you know, and set it in the way that you want it, and take a lot of time adjusting everything. And especially when you get to slopes, you'll have to match the slope with it, and it's a big issue, and it takes hours of your time doing this. So what I'm going to share with you today is just a way that I found that makes fencing, roading, power lines, all those things just a little bit more simpler and faster to do, and saves you hours of work around the map. Now this tip, guys, the first thing, obviously you want a piece of fence that you like. So get yourself a piece of fence that you like, or road or power line or whatever, and have it in your map, import it into your map. And I would suggest, first of all, just have it plainly in the map, and then zero everything. That's the very first thing that you want to do, is zero everything, because you want to start from a 0 point. Now that obviously basically is in the bottom below, somewhere in the middle of nowhere. So obviously you want to press F to go to it, and there we are somewhere in the middle of nothing. But it's important that it must be 0, because otherwise this whole plan will never work, and you'll have problems positioning it in the map, and especially when you start positioning it. Okay, excellent. Right, so once you've got this, now the first thing you do is just duplicate the first one, press Control D, and then it will make a duplicate. And then what you do is you take that duplicate, you copy it, cut it, Control X, and drop it in itself. And this you're going to do for the first one. And then you have to position only the first one. So you'll take it, position it nicely, and do make sure that you do this one very nice, because the ones following will follow suit on your positioning here. So this is an important one. So you want to make sure that you position this very nice, like that. I suppose that will be fine for this pole. Right, so from now on, it's as simple as you're taking this one that you are working with, you're duplicating it, Control D, wait for it, cut it, Control X, and place it in itself, Control V. I'm going to do 4 of these just for demonstration's sake. So we do another one. You Control D to duplicate it, and you put it, you cut it, and you put it in itself, in the previous one, or the one that you've duplicated from. Now we've got 4. Let's make another one just for fun, you know. Control D, Control X, and Control V in itself. So what you have now is a set of fences that is like the one is inside the other one. So every one you select backwards is a longer portion of the fence. All right, so it's important in the way that you will see now why. So what you do now is, wherever you want to position this fence, let's just put it here, Control B, so you place it with Control B, and there you are. Now what you have is a nice fence that is easily adjustable. So every place where you want this fence to go, you can easily just go through it. It's like a snake almost, you know, because they follow on each other. And then if for some reason you want this longer, you can just duplicate it again, by doing the first one and Control D, and have another one coming up, putting it in itself, Control X, Control V, and obviously this one you're going to have to place again because it's at the moment now at the bottom there. All right, so just a tip there. Once you're here now, for instance, let's just make this thing straight again. Right, there you go. So now you're at the slope. Now your initial one, this whole initial fence, I would suggest make it long, make it 20. Because if you come to a point where you don't need that section, you can just delete the last one or the last two if it's too long. So it doesn't matter how long you make it. That's so awesome. All right, so now you say to me, Farmer Bob, but what about slopes? Now slopes is not a problem. You place your first one down, select your second one, just move it up, following the slope of the hill. Second one, depending on how much slope it is, you will move this up and down. And that's how simple it is. And the same with turning the fence, or the road, or the whatever, whatever you're building. On roads it will be difficult because obviously on roads you've got degrees sections. This mainly works on things that are straight. So if you're building a straight road and you just need a little bit of tweaking in direction, it will work nicely. Fences it works, power lines it works very nice, all those kind of things. So there you go. So even in the slope one you can also obviously turn it. Wherever you need to turn your fence, you can just follow. And it just makes life a bit easier, Well, guys, I just thought I'll share this with you because it is obviously a simple and easy way of doing it and saves you hours of struggling. And remember to make the first ones you have nice. Because, for instance, this pole fence, I've just copied it or just duplicated it from my map. But you want to make the first one that you duplicate perfect, so have these poles correctly, because all the other ones will be wrong now. So I'm just showing you. So first one is the one that you want because you have duplicated that one and duplicated it, So make sure that first one is exact. Even your colors and everything, if you go into your material editor, make sure you've got the right colors, and all the right textures and materials that you want on that first one, and then that's it. Well, guys, I really hope this blessed you, because it really, when I discovered this, it really blessed me. And I've just recently discovered it, and you don't know how many hours I've spent doing fences and all kinds of things, just wasting a lot of time, positioning each section on its own, where you can do it this easy, simple way. Well, guys, I really bless you and have a wonderful day. I really hope it helped a little bit. This is Farmer Bob, and thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Take care.